Good morning and welcome to The Balance, the show where we interview the most amazing people from all over the galaxy. I'm your host, Jay. With us is the production assistant of a new podcast coming out October 27th called High from Space.
Hey, you want to know what I did this week?
What'd you do, Jay?
Nah.
I mean, we don't, but you're going to tell us.
I decided I'd go down to the Earth myself. I haven't been there in a while. I was out of condiments. So what I did is I went to the different fast food places.
You did not.
And I loaded up. And now I'm good for the next, 3 months or so.
Dude, that is some hobo shit.
Here's Jay. Thanks for having me. The pleasure is all yours. Can I call you Jay? No, Mr. J. No. Dr. J. Dr. J. Isn't that Julius Erving? I apologize, but I know nothing about oranges. We could talk about them if you want, though. I'm okay with that. Let's move on. Space. What is that like? Well, Chuck, Excuse me, I thought I mentioned this several times, as a matter of fact. It's Jay, like J. Well, I apologize then. I'm pretty sure, though, I remember you saying my name is Charles Robert Sutton, All right, let's get back to space. But I just got here. I'll tell you a little bit about space. It is dark, it is cold, and it is infinite. And Chuck, I gotta tell you, it's terrifying. It's honestly terrifying. Not to mention the alien life. The Dalmatians are the worst. Dirty, dirty dogs. But I gotta tell you, they do make a very delicious panaka tortilla. Can't fault them for that, can you? That is just awful and racist, I think. Let's move on. Let's talk about your news team for just a moment. Sure, but honestly, Charles, there's not much to say. I'm the real face from High from Space. I made a rhyme. Did you know that Efroy and I lived together in college for a few years? He actually taught me how to boil water. Somehow I am not surprised. So we hear that Efroy doesn't like the word poop. Is that true? First I've heard of it. Jay, it says here, right here in your notes. Efroy hates poop. Oh, poop! I thought you said jambalaya. I think the word poop is hilarious. Efroy is always talking about MPRBS rules and regulations. What he really needs to do, Charles, is he needs to loosen up a little bit, I tell you. 'Cause he's like me. Do you mind if I take my shirt off? We'd really prefer you didn't. Why don't you tell us something about Jessica Schwartzmeyer? Oh, Jessica Schwartzmeyer, yes. Our producer. Yes. How do I put this lightly? Oh, Jessica is a dirty, rotten son. She's a a dime store, a nasty, a stinky girl all around, and of course, a dear old friend. I nearly burnt her house to the ground once. That sounds like an interesting story. Why don't you tell us about that? Nope. Well, why not? It's never gonna happen, Chuck. I'm fooling you, Charles. I'd love to tell you the story, but... What's that? Oh. I'm being informed by my lawyer that it's in my best interest to not do that. Understandable. The cause. Oh, old Santa Pants? Oh, me and the cause go way back. We're two peas in a pod. It doesn't seem like he likes you that much. No. He just thinks I'm vying for his position. And can I be honest, Chuck? I really wish you would. It's easy to understand why a person sitting next to a 9 out of 10 like myself here would feel just a tiny bit jealous, We used to mow lawns for weed. And that's lovely. Lastly, do the other members of your team have a nickname for you? Oh, they have plenty of nicknames for me. But here's a good one. Efroy likes to call me Captain Goldfish on account of the fact that I have very short-term Oh, Chuck, I didn't see you there. How you doing, you old rascal? You ready to get this interview over with? We just did that. We literally just did that right now. We just had the interview. Oh, that must be why Efroy calls me Captain Goldfish. Hi Live from Space, the bi-weekly podcast starting October 27th.